This is the war in Trinidad. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Be greatly appreciated. So let's talk about Killa. It's been about 2 weeks since he passed away due to multiple gunshot wounds in Tortola. Now, since he passed away, it's been a lot of information that have been released in the prior weeks. Now, one scenario that they have is that small Brent, somebody that is originally from Trinidad, was doing business with Killa, and Killa owed him some money, and Killa didn't really want to pay him no money, so this was the motive why small Brent had hatred in his heart towards Killa, and he decided to kill him. Another scenario is that they've been lining up Killa for a long time. It's just that he was blinded by the money and the power that he had in the British Virgin Islands. He felt like he was untouchable, and when you feel like you're untouchable, that's the time things tend to happen. So some people are saying that small Brent is actually connected with Prezzi and the Seven, and they used him as a strategic chess move to get a power player like Killa out the way, which can be true, but again, nothing is set in stone. So all this is allegedly. So now that Killa is no longer with us, what is next? Most will say, some say that K-Man 6 will have to take things and Trinidad into his own hands. And there's a lot of stuff that's been circulating between K-Man 6 and Prince Swanee, who's really have the Trinidad culture right now, and that's a video, and that's a topic for another video. But right now, a lot of people is waiting to see what the Six is going to do, and this is the best time for them to actually lay low, come up with a calculated plan, and then work towards that, because you getting into a war right now is not only going to hurt you, but it's also, you got to understand our law enforcement and police services and shit, like while the government is changing from one to one, it's not really a good time to be going into a big war right now. I mean, everybody had their moments. Plumpy Boss spoke, was very vocal on his social media, and K-Man got some press about this too. So right now, again, there's always silence before the storm, but I feel like something is going to come out from this, and the artists themselves have to be careful, because once you're dead, man, your legacy will always be tainted. You know what I'm saying? Fellas that was doing good with the music and they end up getting killed, their legacy will always be tainted, because you could have do so much more. And then the question is what else you could have done. You know what I'm saying? So these is food for thought that you always have to pay attention to. But in this situation is real sketchy. Trinidad has reached a point where everybody's desensitized to these killings and murders, man, and a lot of people like to show off, they like to show their stuff, and then they get blindsided by all this material success, that they don't understand that the only thing that's really precious is your life, and you only get one of those. You know what I'm saying? So even though Killa is no longer with us, what he have done with the West Bank and merging the Caribbean and connection and making them a link was something that's going to last on forever. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Be greatly appreciated.
I'm just going on my private bathroom and see one chunk load of shit in the commode. And not even toilet paper there in it. So that means oh shit in they never wipe all them body in my blood clot house, dog. I want a pussy clot to some people. No, nobody come back on my yard. I'm gonna sit in my bathroom. Bumbo clot, man. I'm just going.
Auntie, are you okay?
No.
Auntie.
What the fuck? Stop recording me. What the fuck was?
Auntie, are you okay?
No.
Tolo drunk again. I just I people them walling go over figure a run bar, you know. I said then said you so. Who said you so? Not a clot at the rum do you so? At the rum you drink?